Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Wizard of Legend. Today we're doing a surprise Earth build. I am doing Magnetic Follow-Up, which makes your melee or your basic arcana shoot extra rocks. Our basic arcana is shooting rocks. We got the buzzsaws and a toxic trap. And if you're wondering, oh, by the way, I'm also wearing this earth-colored robe, which I don't think I even realized, and then the shovel for more earth damage. This might be pretty bad. I don't know. If you're wondering, hey Boris, why do you keep doing these like ramshackle? Wait a minute. Earth, lightning, ice. Earth, lightning, ice. Okay. Why are you doing these ramshackle builds? There are 2 builds I have been waiting to play since the beginning, and there are like 2 specific pool 2 arcana that are just not showing up. So that's why we're doing what we're doing. All right, here we go. Almost got hit by the very first enemy I saw. So magnetic follow-up, and in general the stone shot basic has a trait that a lot of the, or maybe even really all of the kind of ranged basic arcana do, which is that it's bad. It doesn't really do splash damage. It doesn't do great damage at all. It doesn't pass through enemies. It might not even be that great of a combo with a magnetic follow-up. Like, if... Actually, does... Okay, I was wondering if that counted as projectiles or not. Here we go. Rip. Rip, rip. Yeah, so the ranged basics are generally pretty bad. Magnetic follow-up may synergize better with other basics. We may even return to it and explore it some more in the future. I'll just fight this boss. I don't care. We got Burst Mage. More like Worst Mage. Am I right? Okay, let's turn on the magnetic follow-up. Oh, geez. It could have gone worse. One thing about this toxic trap that's a little tricky is that I keep thinking it's like an enemy effect. Here, I'll use it kind of aggressively. There is a really weird relic that increases your poison damage. And there's not really that much that does poison, but you can play that with Toxic Trap. I've tried it. It's not great. Oh, we got a different dash. That's a fun dash, but I do want Earth, because I'm doing an Earth build. And... oh, I'm not going to go get that little sliver. It's not relevant, unless there's some breakable there. But, yeah, I'm just not going to bother. I will get those pots. Nothing. The shield. Nothing. This leaf? Llama painting? Nope. Nothing. So, this is one of those cases where buying Arcana, in contrast to my usual strategy, may make some sense. And that's because, first of all, I have bonus Earth damage, but also... not just for that reason, but because... I did that on purpose. Oh, geez. I thought I was hiding behind the statue. I wasn't. But because, you know, with this magnetic follow-up, I kind of need more Arcana. Like, it'd be good to have some more standard Arcana in my arsenal. And, you know, good standard Arcana, not just whatever junk I get from the boss. Because there are times where with Stone Shot, I'm not in a great spot. Like, you know, if I had Flame Strike, for example, or Bolt Rail, one of those good ones, yeah, I could see like a mass of enemies coming at me and be fine. But with the Magnetic Follow-Up, which doesn't pass through enemies or do any kind of splash damage, if you have a bunch of enemies coming at you, you really feel inadequate. Are you gonna chuck out? I never know what these guys are doing. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh man, summoning an Earth agent in the first biome? Does this really happen? I guess so. I guess it must. The other thing about the Stone Shot is that you like step into it. Like if I aim, I move while aiming. Not all Arcana do that, and I generally don't like that when playing on a controller. So I generally want to aim and not move. With a mouse, it's not actually an issue. With a mouse, you can always aim and not move. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Where are my cooldowns? Oh, jeez. Well, that was extremely inefficient. I was right up in someone's face, chucking rocks at him. Clearly, a regular old melee basic Arcana would have been better there. Ooh, that's a lot of guys. We'll lay a poison trap, hit nobody with it. But hey, it must not be that terrible. I actually got my signature charged. God, I feel like this level is taking a while. And maybe that is not the level's fault. It's my fault for not clearing stuff very quickly. This is actually a good example of how just taking the elemental relic and only spells of that element does not necessarily make a build. Like when I was doing the fire build with the homing flares and the fueled berserk, that was way stronger than this. So like that, you know, is something where you could really feel that it's a build. Just me pontificating on my extremely subjective concept of what a build is or isn't. All right, we have some interesting stuff here. We actually have that. That is just for my dash, though, so I'm not that excited about it. It was earth, lightning, and water, so we don't need the fire resistance. But that's good. And that is not good. Royal Flush is the one that I would want here. And then Signature Charge. Yeah, we'll just get that. Now, that does mean I'm not going to be able to afford an Arcana. That last time I played, I got like 300 gold in the first level. That didn't happen here. But... oh, that's annoying. So yeah, that didn't happen here, which means I'm not going to be able to afford an Arcana from the shop, most likely. So hope there was nothing good in there. Hope it was all junk. Big gumbo. Man, that guy did not slow down at all. Although, you know what? I actually got through him pretty fast. Just like my goldfish damage, as it were, to borrow a Magic the Gathering term, is not too bad. I just need to have nobody pressuring me. Alright, I'm fine with this. There's no earth spells here, and we can upgrade our magnetic follow-up. Instantly explodes a ring of stones that briefly... yeah, sure, it sounds great. So we got an upgraded basic. We got 8% more damage, so now we have a total of 20% bonus damage. We're at full health. Honestly, it's a lot better than a... oh, wait a minute. I didn't get this. Oops, I should have gotten this instead of upgrading my basic. I just totally forgot about it. Meh, it's debatable. It would give me 5% armor and like 5 or 10% more bonus healing. It's one of those things where I'm not going to get another opportunity for that. Whereas I might have gotten another opportunity to upgrade my basic. But then again, I would have lost health. Okay. Got the shop here. This is whatever. Restore dash charge and evade attacks while dashing. Healed for more than your maximum health. Gain a shield. Dash after another Arcana lowers cooldowns. Well, obviously it's the Vampire Eyeglasses, and we should get 175 gold, even on the unluckiest levels. The only concern would be whether I have... enough to do anything else if something good shows up in the Arcana shop. By the way, if I found the Cardist, I would actually give up the magnetic follow-up. Even though it would stink a little bit to then not... if I didn't then get an Earth spell, I think that getting an extra Arcana and having them be enhanced would be worth it, even though it meant losing 100 gold for purchasing the enhancement for the magnetic follow-up that I gave away. I would also get healing relic. So that was actually another reason why maybe it would have been correct to get the Tailor. Oh geez, I did not see that there. It would have been maybe correct to get the Tailor instead of buying the magnetic follow-up upgrade, because if I do get one of the guys that makes you give up your standard Arcana, then I don't waste the Tailor, obviously. Oh, so that's what the magnetic follow-up enhancement does. It doesn't seem to actually improve the functionality in any other way. Just, oh, okay. One nice thing about the ranged basics, you know, they don't splash and they don't pass through stuff, but that doesn't actually matter when you're fighting a boss. So you can kind of chip away at the boss a little bit more safely. Maybe, like, I don't mind counter rogue as much as I would with the other characters, or the other builds, I should say. It's always the same character. With this, because it's easier to just like chip away and stay out of Swing's reach. This is a very interesting layout. So up, right, and left are all done, but there's something above the relic shop, which means it really snakes around through the bottom. There's over 60% of the map still to go, and it doesn't go down as much as it goes right and up. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That's kind of interesting. All right, we got a barrel room, and we all know what that means. It's hell on earth to be heavenly. Okay. All right, just in time. Ooh, that was terrific. Just in time for them to break their barrels. Haha. Ooh, that was helpful that it stunned them. I got my signature online. All right, well, since it ends up going up, let's try to go down. Can I push you into a pit? Nice. How about you? Nice. Okay, that might be a little tough. Ah, I was trying to hide behind the statue. All right, that was first biome goodness. A second biome archer would have dashed away. Oh, come on. Oh, wait, there's beam guys? No! Oh, no, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Panic, panic, panic. Oh, this is where I really wish I had Flame Strike. Just totally missed with everything. Okay. Just go ballistic on that guy. I think I wasted healing. There were 2 orbs when the boss died, and I don't think I was actually missing enough HP to use both of them. And now I kind of regret it. All right, we're fine with just kiting here with my extremely slow recovering signature arcana. Yeah, you guys get poisoned, and then walk away, you dingbats. Fine. I'll be a little bit more aggressive now that the tree guys. It was mostly the tree guy that I was trying to avoid, because the way that those things snake along the ground. Notice how when a pack of enemies is coming at me, I have to like back away from it. That's not what it's like when I'm playing with, you know, Flame Strike or even Bolt Rail or any of those basic arcanas that are melee, because you could just like, you're happy to attack into a pack of enemies. With the ranged basic arcanas, it doesn't exactly work that way. They just come at you in a pack and you're hitting the top one, and then if you just stand there, you are going to get hit. So it's a bit of an adjustment. I think that playing with the ranged basics is kind of cool. It's not my favorite. I like it every once in a while, just because it's kind of neat that you can sort of tag stuff and keep on kiting. But if my life depended on beating the game, I definitely would not pick any of the ranged basic arcanas. Okay, wow. What a weird map. We still haven't even gotten to that part that goes above the relic shop. But I think yeah, we ended up going down and right quite a bit as well. Oh, stunned you with a little pebble. And that felt pretty good. But then again, a lot of stuff is good against a single enemy coming at you. Okay, here we go. Just needed to reorient myself there to take out that one mage. So there's something up to the left from where I am, so let's go this way. Perfect. Okay, what is over here? Upgrade to my dash, which does what? Throw an extra toxic bomb forward. Water prison. No earth spells. I might upgrade that. I don't remember what was in the relic shop, so it's not a huge deal. We'll just go over here. I managed to miss at point blank range. It's weird. So it seems like the magnetic follow-up upgrade only works when you activate it. So maybe that would have been better if I was playing with like a melee basic, because then I'd be activating it near enemies. Whereas with this basic, I want to be activating it far away from enemies. Bit of a non-bow. You'd think that like the magnetic follow-up would work well with Stone Shot, because, you know, thematically it's kind of similar, but it doesn't. Ah, we do get the healer person. Oh man, this is a bit of a tall order. I know I said I would give it up for the healer as well as the cardist, but getting a healing relic and losing one of my standard arcana feels very bizarre. Because the Arcana shop doesn't have any earth in it. I could get Water Prison for all my money. And just accept the fact that I'm not playing with a full earth load. And if I get like, you can buy 2 potions. Yeah, crap. The thing is, normally I would do it, except in this case it's a bit of a weak build, and I just don't want to lose my standard Arcana. I'd much rather just pretend that nothing happened. Oh yeah, also I can't afford to buy an Arcana because I need to get these. I should have gotten these actually as soon as I hit 175. I just totally forgot they were here. I should have definitely done that because I might have gotten some healing along the way. We are going to get this. I am enjoying the poison damage from those dashes. And that's all my gold spent. So off we go to fight the Earth boss, who I am weak against. Now the good news is that there is no air boss. So the other boss that I'm weak against is not here, which is nice. And this boss that I'm weak against, I'm fighting first. Okay, that's 3. You know what? It's that, it's the fact that I move when I keep my basic attack held down. That's actually really annoying. Because I want to just be able to pound something, but I can't because I keep having to, like, back up. I guess I can, like, point in the correct direction and then let go of the joystick. Oh no, they did the annoying one. And I took 54 damage. That's great. Okay, this should kill him. Alright, yeah, I lost 10% of my HP just like an idiot standing there while metal beams or wooden beams rushed up from the ground to meet me. Okay, I do like Flame Breath. It's this. It's Fire and Forget. Does pretty good damage. Obviously, it's not Earth, but I'm not counting on unlocking an Earth Arcana. That's totally fine. Alright, so Earth is strong against Lightning. So I will have an advantage against the lightning enemies and the boss, which is good. Trap room. Okay, I'm gonna go after the mage. It's a bit of a miracle I didn't get hurt at all there somehow. I will accept this miracle gladly, thank you God. Can I do this? I know that that guy does stuff like that. Luckily, I pushed him into a pit. Luckily, no. Skillfully, expertly, I pushed him into a pit. I had this epiphany earlier, and this is going to sound dumb because it's going to seem obvious to you, but anyway, for me it was an epiphany because I'm dumb. The thing is that, so I'm a standardized test teacher, and I have noticed this thing a while ago, which is that my students, anytime they get something right, or they, like, you know, do well in a test or something, they'll be like, oh, that was just lucky, or oh, that question was easy. But then, like, anytime they get something wrong or they make a mistake, it's like, oh, I'm the dumbest person in the world. So I point this out to them. I'm like, hey, you know, if you're going to work on your weaknesses and blame yourself for your weaknesses or whatever, then you also need to acknowledge your strengths. It's a double standard to just assume that anytime you're good at something, it's because you were lucky. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, this is a nightmare. That anytime you're, you know, good at something, it's just because you were lucky or it was easy, but then anytime you're bad at something, it's not because it was hard or whatever, or you were unlucky, it's because you're awful. But then I realized I was doing the exact same thing. Anytime I had a student who did well, I'd be like, oh, well, that was just a good student, and they worked hard, and they would have done well with any tutor. But then if I had a student that did badly, I'd be like, oh, that's because I suck at my job. So anyway, I was just doing a little bit of that here while playing this game, thus the tangent. Okay, we have more gems, although I'm not doing that great. This isn't like a super strong run, so maybe this is not the time to spend all my gold frivolously. Critical heals is actually pretty good here because I am healing 5% of the time with these glasses, so healing a bit more would be nice. That's fine, that's fine. And then this is actually the number one thing here, just evading, what is it, like 8% of attacks? That'd be great. So what I need to do is get like 5 more gold or 15 more gold and then buy that. Okay, I'm gonna try being a little bit careful here because that guy does have some reach. That missed everybody. Lord. Hi, hi. I did that on purpose because of my upgraded toxic dash. Okay, there. I can now buy that thing. I'm gonna get it now. What is this? Is it 8%? Did I remember correctly? 8%. Okay. So now we have 8% evasion, 10% armor, and 10%, or is it 10%? Yep, 10% more healing received. I don't know how the healing received works with the Vampire Eyeglasses. I don't know what the rounding rules are. I suppose I should look that up at some point. Oh, God. Okay, I thought I just got hit, but it wasn't. That was just my own toxic trap. I was like, no, I'm in the poison on the lightning level. Who has poison on the lightning level? Whoa, well, that's weird. I must just be about to take some damage. Okay, nope, saw that coming. One of my favorite things is the way that the... Jesus Christ, there's a lot of guys up there. What the hell? Is the way that it goes along the walls. I actually don't know why that enemy went into a pit. Oh my god. Just can't. Nobody will come up here. Ah, I think I might have wasted that a bit. Might have wasted it a bit. I'm just gonna go up here just to finish this loop and break that bench. Is that an explosive barrel? Why was it there? That was a really weird place for an explosive barrel. Okay, okay. This is a bunch of shit. Oh no. Oh my god. Flame breath hitting nobody. I think actually the little stunning effect on that was helpful. I think. Toxic track misses. Misses, completely misses. The explosive barrels were in the corners of the room. That was really bizarre. But I feel like I'm still seeing new things in this game. Right? I'm just kiting a little bit. Oh, that did nothing. Well, I hope that comes off cooldown before I need it. There's the boss. I'm at 83%. Let's just finish exploring. We do have an earth spell. Dragon dive. I don't mind it. Just shoot out some dragons. It'd be good to have some more range. There are some relics I would buy. There is the... What's her face? That one that increases crit heals. That'd be good with my Vampire Eyeglasses. Although I seem to be somehow doing okay. I guess just because I'm kiting everything. Like a coward. So I'm doing fine on health. I've like lost 2 of my last 3 runs, and then I'm like, I'm terrible at this game, but then now it's just fine. I don't know. It could just be that, you know, maybe the other builds were as good or as bad as this one, and I just was playing worse. Or it could be that maybe the other builds were pretty bad. I think the one with that weird sucking in air signature did kind of suck. Oh man, we actually hit the jackpot. No need to look at anything. We got our friends, the Vampire Fangs. So now we heal whenever we crit, and also whenever we kill an enemy. And the usual penalty of that cursed relic is that your max HP is lowered dramatically. But since I had the Vampire Eyeglasses, that drawback is removed. Also, how did this guy hit me so much? What the frickin' sand-blasted heck is going on out here? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, this is fine. There's also a health orb laying out in the level I didn't even need. So we're gonna look here. I could buy the Dragon Dive. It's not enhanced. I could get crit heals or more gems. You know what? This is stupid. I'm just gonna get the extra gems. And I don't need the crit heals. With the Sanguine outfit. Sanguine Attire, I beg your pardon. The Sanguine Attire. The healing is just through the roof. It is truly just one of the most ridiculous relics. The fact that it is comboed with like one of the best items that you'd want to get anyway, the Vampire Eyeglasses, is just really bizarre to me, because you'd want to get them anyway, and then there's this like overpowered thing that's like one of the most overpowered things in the game that's built off of them. But anyways, wow, lots of extra gems from my gem finder. God, I really love that. Just the way that it goes along the wall. Perfect. Okay, at this point, we're definitely in speedrun mode. As soon as I find the boss, I'm fighting him and moving on. No earth there. We'll stick to the earth theme. You might say, well, Boris, 12% damage. Is that really enough to pass on good spells? Yeah, probably not. But don't care. Not even going to wait for the relic shop. We're just going to do it. And you might say, hey, Boris, are you sure about this whole speedrunning business? Did you ever think that maybe the reason you're like dying more is that you're starting to take these shortcuts? You know, because back when you were just exploring every single level, you weren't dying. And that's true. There's definitely a correlation there. I don't know if there's a causation, of course. But, I hear ya. I hear ya. And that may be true. But I think in this case, when you have the Sanguine Attire, it's just done. You can go fight the boss immediately. And you should be able to beat him. There's just no reason you should die to the boss. If you come to the boss with full HP, you should be able to beat him with just about any like full complement of Arcana, which of course you'll have because you have defeated 3 council members up to that point, so you should have a full complement of standard Arcana. Now there is an exception to this, which is that once you've unlocked all the signature Arcana, then the council members will just drop a random enhanced Arcana, but it will not necessarily be a standard or a signature. Like they can drop Dash Arcana. Actually, I don't know if they can drop Dash Arcana, but they can definitely drop Basic Arcana. So it's a little bit of a ripoff that once you've unlocked all the signature spells in the game, the council member fights don't give as good rewards. Like you probably get a standard Arcana, but it's just not guaranteed. So that is where you might not get a full complement of standard Arcana without purchasing something from the Arcana shop. But yeah, other than that, you should, if you're at full HP going into the final boss fight, have a full complement of cooldowns, and you should be able to beat them pretty much no matter what they are. I mean, I'm sure that somebody can come up with like some challenge thing where it's like, if this is your loadout of Arcana, there's like the worst standard Arcana you could think of, it would be difficult, but you should be able to, play well enough. All right, so we got Ice Spear, which I do enjoy. It's that. I don't know which one I want to be closer. My Flame Breath. Flame Breath is easier to hit things with. The Ice Spear is kind of skinny. So, maybe that's a reason to keep the Flame Breath on the easier to press button. But on the other hand, we're in the ice world and fire is weak to ice. Ice is also weak to ice, but the way it works is that the, what the hell? Oh, they can actually reach me? Jesus Christ. But the way it works is that, like, the same element is always a little bit weak to itself, and then the thing that it's strong to is extra weak against it. I forget what the numbers are. Can I reach? The reason I'm not going in there is that there's that, like, ice trap on the ground, and so there's, like, an extra layer of annoyance of stuff you have to worry about. Because there's the enemies shooting at you, the enemies making stuff spawn at your feet, and I don't want to actually step in. Yeah, that stuff at the feet. I can almost, but not quite. No, I can hit it. Are you still alive up there? You are. Okay, there. Notice I got 6 HP for killing that enemy. It's just ridiculous. Okay, what's happening here? There was an ice agent spawned. It summoned an ice mine. It was gonna shoot an aqua breaker at me. Good lord, that mage. It was a good fight. It had the Gumbies for the melee presence, and then the mage was just putting in the work. What do I want to do with this? Can I shoot a flame breath through the wall? I can. And then we do that, and it'll snake along the walls, and then we do the magnetic follow-up. Well, that kind of failed. It would have been a lot more impressive if I'd remembered about my ice spear. But it didn't matter. Once they all died, I was at full HP, even though I got hit with a pretty big attack. That was 25 HP I lost fighting barrels in an empty room. Well, good thing I'll heal it up soon, thanks to Vampire Sanguine Attire. By the way, in case you didn't know, this is why it's a good idea, or one of several reasons, why it is a good idea to buy the Vampire Eyeglasses. Not only, in my opinion, would it have been a good reason to spend 175 gold on them, just fundamentally for the fact that with your base 5% crit chance, you heal 5% of the time, but also the fact that they can turn into Sanguine Attire if you find Curse Boy. Alright, what is this? I guess this is just all my cooldowns, and then Magnetic Follow-Up last, followed by Basics, and hope that's good enough. Okay, here we go. Bam. And we got that thing. Oh boy, am I not excited about this. It's fine. I'm not gonna use it. Do I portal back? Fine, I'll portal back. And there's like this weird snippet. I'm not trying to explore the whole level, mind you, but this might be the boss. I don't think it is. There's no way that was the boss. That is a lot of mages, and I'm not the greatest at doing with like just a pack of enemies. Ice Spear, miss. Buzzsaws, hit. Flame Breath, hit. Oh, there was no boss there. Okay, fine. Lots of breakables. That's fun. Was that a boss? Is that a boss? Oh, that rogue is still alive. Hardy fellow. Hardy fellow. Boss? No, trap room. Oh no, I really poorly timed that. Oh, holy crap. Did you see the Ice Spear? Oh man. Ice Spear is skinny, but it goes the distance and it really pushes enemies. It's got a heck of a... Oh man, you guys did that? You're jerks. Oh no, I was really counting on them being hit, but they weren't hit because my thing just interrupted their thing. Oh, I had a good shot, but you see that? That was where I just missed. Okay, we're just going down trying to find the boss. Ah, the relic place. Well, here's Royal Flush. I mean, that's kind of an obvious one. We do have the 4 Earth Arcana equipped I started with, so that's definitely good. What are you? Projectile. Does that count as projectile? That is a projectile. That's also a projectile. That has the projectile tag on it. Okay, yes, we will increase the damage of projectile. There's horse, and then max health for each defensive relic. What are my defensive relics exactly? I think it's just these boots. I guess that's a defensive relic, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna get it. Max HP, even if it's only a little bit, is really valuable. I have survived with extremely small margins before. So even though, 30 health may not seem like much, I've definitely seen a very small amount of HP live. I think there was one time where I finished a council member fight with like 3 health. So it can matter, and it's also extra valuable because I have the healing from the Sanguine Attire. And with that, I'm able to get up to my max health more reliably. A lot of times when you're playing Wizard of Legend early on in your life... Wait, what? Oh, this isn't upgraded. Reduces damage but shoots 2 stones at a time. Yeah, it's a weird one that it like nerfs it, but it actually is good in my case because I believe that will make it more effective with Magnetic Follow-Up. Because Magnetic Follow-Up, what it says is that basic Arcana to hurl stone projectiles. So at least as it's written, the implication is that... Oh no, there's more enemies up there? I gotta get up here. At least as it's written, the implication is if I'm shooting multiple projectiles, that should be more magnetic follow-ups. So this is actually just a dead end. There's nothing in there. Wait, where the heck is the boss? Where's the boss? Oh, it's, oh god. It's this weird thing that I just missed down here. So we ended up exploring over 90% of the map in cough, cough, speed run mode. Cough, cough. Yeah. We know. We know. We know is the boss. I love Ice Spear for a few reasons. One of which is just how effectively it shoves things the hell away from you, which is great in these... Oops, I missed. Shot it the wrong way. Which is great in these boss fights because that's what you want most of the time is these stupid helpers to get away. Oop. Almost just stood there and took a lance to the face. But okay, we are now at full HP. I just can't resist. I'm going to break these breakables. I really hope I at least get 27 gold so I can buy my upgrade. What is this thing? Reveals layout in me. Oh, that's really good, actually. I am quite pleased to get that as a freebie because... Oh, hey, also I could have bought another Earth spell, which would have meant more damage with my Royal Flush, but alas. Yeah, that's really good because it means that now I can just go straight to the boss. In fact, I wonder, I don't know this, I've never looked it up, but I wonder if like advanced players will just like always start with the Pathfinder map. I guess that's the first thing you'd think of, right? If you're playing the game and speed running it, is you just take the Pathfinder map and you go see how you can just like see the whole map now, and you just go straight to the boss. I will be a little greedy. What is that? Oh, it's air, air, water. Okay, well I don't have 2 air spells, let alone, or I don't have 1 air spell, let alone 2. Oh, but you have to go through there to get to the boss. Man, this layout sucks. The relic's nowhere near the boss. Well, fine. I mean, it is what it is. And it ain't what it ain't. Alright. Oh, that's not mine. Those ice mines. You know what? Screw it. I'm just leaving that. I don't want to deal with that crap. What? He is shocked to step into a room and see enemies. What is this sorcery? Oh, what? That wasn't enough? Oh my god, that was kind of embarrassing. Okay. Oh yeah, those don't go across gaps. All right. Yeah, this is just my full complement of skills on display. This is why I'm about to get the #1 North America speedrunning record. Oh, wait. Okay, for a second there, I thought that I just completely shot it in the wrong direction. Okay, I got a little close to that guy and it hit me. It's fine. If I had had more presence of mind, I would have definitely shot my flame spear pointing up when all that stuff spawned. Oh, the boss is here. Okay, that's not as bad. There's just a couple of annoying rooms. So yeah, I bet speedrunners, I mean, that's the first thing you'd think of, right? Is to take the Pathfinder map and then you know exactly where to go for the boss. And not only for the boss, but also, like, if, I don't know, you are, I don't know what the speedrunning strats are, but you know, if there is something that you want to get as well, like if you're like, oh, this level has a curse place, and I definitely want to check that out, or, you know, the tailor is just a little ways off from the bus, then, you know, you might as well go get it. Notice how I'm at full HP. It's not because I'm good, it's just because of the Sanguine Attire. It just heals you for stupid amounts when you crit and kill an enemy. And so, yeah, there's just really no reason to ever lose at that point. I think that just might be over, like literally overpowered in the sense that they made it too strong. But, you know what, it's part of the game. Like, the rest of the game is really hard. Oh no, that was extremely stupid. I just assumed I could dodge. Oh wait, that was not her 5th. Oh my god, I thought that for some reason that she only did that attack 5th. That new biome 3 attack where she turns into ice. This is, however, not a true statement. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. I really somehow messed that up bad. And now I pay the ultimate price. That water beam, if you're kind of in the wrong spot when it starts, is really difficult to dash. Alright, I'm just pressing all my buttons. Okay, so we actually are quite damaged here because we did a terrible job. It's just entirely because of that signature. Luckily, we got a couple of health orbs there. Whirling tornado, huh? It's not bad, it's that. Not gonna use it. Maybe I should, I mean, I could consider taking something that would help me heal those, like, little black things that shoot the beams. I don't really have anything that's great at dealing with that. Oh my god, I just stood there and took it. Ice Spear hits one of them. Flame Breath, you have to be kind of close. Notice, by the way, how I'm almost at full HP despite doing a terrible job in the boss and in that specific fight. Yep. Sanguine Attire is just a little too good. Okay, there's a rogue. I see the rogue. Don't worry. Don't worry. I see it. Got it with my Ice Spear. Okay, more stuff. Ah! Oh, I thought I could get out of the way and look really cool doing it. Instead, I didn't get out of the way. I looked like an idiot. And still I'm at full HP because of Sanguine Attire. Hoi! I guess the Sanguine Attire is alright at dealing with those things. Oh, wait, I pushed the magnetic follow-up? Kind of wasted that cooldown there, didn't I? Ice Spear, got him. I always feel so proud of myself. Like a toddler, oh shit, tying his shoes correctly. Anytime I actually hit somebody with the Ice Spear at anything other than point blank range. Ah, heck, who am I kidding? I feel proud of myself even when it is point blank range. All right, so we are gonna heal to full from the healing that we get for free. There's no earth spells here or anything I'd want anyways. Alright, so that's interesting. It would just block some attacks and then die. That could give me a little bit of revival. And I think I would have gotten it if this weren't here. That's pretty good. It gives me extra health with this thing. And then it just gives me 10% armor. And then it'll be a little more when I buy another relic. And this is the only one that I can afford, which is fine. I'll be poisoning the boss a little bit. Great. So we heal to full. We have 540 HP. And if I lose, it's a skill issue. There's no reason to lose here. So basically, my strategy is make sure I kill all these things. Unload with the cooldowns any chance I get to. Grumble if he summons more things, but just deal with it. Go around and kill them all. The ranged basic is nice because you can, deal nicely with this boss without ever having to like get close to him. And yeah, really easily just took no damage there. And then for this phase, the ranged basic is maybe not that big of a deal. But I think I have enough other stuff that it's fine. So he gets into the middle, press all my buttons. I am very happy with how much damage that did. That was like, what, a fifth of his health? So I just need... to get 5 good loads off. Maybe a little less. Okay, I feel like that now has taken half of his health, so maybe that was a fourth to begin with, or maybe my second one was just a little better than a fifth. Ah, he summoned those things. So I am going to take some damage here. Right now, as I go around, I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm trying to hurt those things without getting hit by him. Oh, geez, I really screwed up. But I think the Sanguine Attire is just so helpful because that ended up healing me anyways. Like, the crits I get during the fight are substantial. Oh, I was just, like, walking lazily. Yeah, well, Sanguine Attire, you know, you can be really bad and lazy and still just win. I don't know if I would have died in that fight without it. I don't think I healed for 340, but, you know, it definitely made it a comfortable cushion. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. You can definitely stop the video. Nothing exciting will happen, but if you want to stick around and watch me look things up in the wiki and decide if I want to unlock them and then bumble around for my next build, because I still have not unlocked the Whirlwind spell or Shock Assault, which I've been waiting for ages to do a build with. What are we going to play with? Probably Ice Spear. And who knows what else. La-di-da, diddly-dee, doodly-doo. Okay, so shopping time. Let's go over here. Oh, hey, Frostblade. This is maybe what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's do it. So I like this one a lot. Okay, what it does is this. Now, this one is really nice with the Chrono Glove, which we've already done a build with, but I mentioned that that is a relic I would use multiple times. So notice it's a lot quicker, and it freezes the enemies. And then we'll also... I could do Flame Breath. So I like Ice Spear a lot. So Ice Spear kind of makes you go, hey, shouldn't you do like an ice build? Because there's not that many good ice spells, and that's one of them. There's Glacial Cross, which is okay. I hate the Chakrams. Frost Fan's fine. I do think, well, there's obviously some I haven't unlocked, but I do think that Ice Spear is one of the best ones to do an ice build with. So I could take that stanza and do an ice build and just accept with this being at its slowness. But no, I'm gonna do this. It's fine. We'll just use the Ice Spear. I could have also taken Flame Breath. But let's see if we can unlock some standard spell that we like. So it's going to be pause time while I look up which of these are signatures and which ones are not. I'm basically using the strategy of unlocking everything that isn't a signature and then spending the rest of my gems on relics, and it's probably what you should do from the beginning. I just didn't think of it till I was doing this series. Okay, so Blazing Vault is a standard, and Dynamic Disarray is a standard, but Sonic Breaker is a signature. Now we have Thunder Seekers. Now I know that none of the Seekers are signatures, so we'll just get that one. We got Vortex Veil, and okay, that's a trap, a dash. Oh, hey, there's another one that I want to use. Okay, that'll be next time, I guess. All right, we got Ward of Frost. I know none of the wards are signatures, so we'll get it. Tidal Blast. I think it's a signature, but I'll double check. And Vortex Veil. Okay, so Tidal Blast is a signature, but Vortex Veil is a standard. Bouncing Bubble. I'll have to check that. Let me just look over here to make sure there's something I care about. Longer to charge, can be used twice on a single charge. The quick time thing, the vast, yeah. Don't care about those, so we need to check the Bouncing Bubble. All right, so Bouncing Bubble is a standard, though I don't like it very much. I'm pretty sure, the Wind Sentry, I'm like 99% sure that that's not a, yep, that one's a standard. Razor Petals, I'm pretty sure that one is a signature. No, I am wrong, that is only a standard. Okay, well, let's get it then. We have another dash, and I like this Dragon Blast. Can't remember if it's a signature, but I'm out of gems. Okay, so for variety's sake, we've got two new wind dashes. So there's wind arrows behind you or a wind trap. Yeah, let's go for this vortex trap. So it's kind of like that fire trap, but it's that. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay, oh, it propels nearby enemies into the direction of your dash. Whoa, okay, this is why you read what stuff does. No thanks. Wind arrows behind you. Hoi. Oh, that's one of those dash into stuff. Whatever, it's fine. We'll just play with it for the sake of variety. And then standard. Okay, we got to find a standard. There's Blazing Vault, which is fun. It's this. It's just a fun spell. And I got the Vortex Veil, damage and knock back enemies. It's fine. I'm not super enthused about it. Earth is the razor. I don't mind the Razor Petals. It's this. And you have multi-uses on it, so it's one of those things you can use in like a multi-use build. What lightning did I get? Oh yeah, I actually like this spell quite a bit. It's this. So it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it stuns. It has some like bouncing effect, and it's just got decent range. So we could do like a, you know, shooty type of build. Thunder Seekers follow you around, and then I hate this thing. I'll just show you. It's this. Hate it. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do is we'll go for the Dynamic Disarray. Maybe we'll play with Blazing Vault some other time. The problem is that once like the exclamation mark goes away, it can be hard to remember that you have it. So there's like a little bit of a tricky thing going on there. But let's grab the blue robe here for some defensiveness. And it also goes with my ice theme. I'll probably wear it again if I ever do a proper ice build. So you can also use, there's actually two ice basics. But I just love this with the Chrono Glove. It's so sick. I really can't wait to play this one. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe. And I will see you again soon. Take care.